Okay. Invite. Copy the clipboard. Okay. Send. Now. Okay.
The Moreover Media Group launches Liberia's first paid streaming platform titled Vibes on April 28, 2021. At Vibes, artists will make money from their work. Listen, as an artist, download the app and create your artist profile and upload your songs and cover for free. Each artist signing up to the platform get paid as users or fans stream their song monthly. Users are going to download the app and pay a monthly subscription of $2 USD to listen to unlimited songs monthly using Orange Money and various online payments cards. Vibes app is available on the Google Play Store and on Apple Store. VYBEZ. For more inquiries, you can visit our office on Benson and Macklin Street or call them on the following numbers: +231 775 66872 or +231 777 304 304 or visit their website on www.moraviamediagroup.com or email info@moraviamediagroup.com. Get paid today as an artist for your work with Vibes.
Welcome.
You looking for a cute girls?
To Circus, where you can find great quality t-shirts, hoodies, and other merchandise inspired by culture and creativity. We offer a variety of unique designs you can rock for any occasion that will fit your style. Visit our website at circus.com, ser-kes.com, and subscribe for exclusive access to discounts, new arrivals, and many more. Thank you for choosing Circus.
Please love them, make me shamanya. I'm a little baby, marama.
Are you looking for a place where to fix your keys if lost or damaged? Or are you thinking on how to duplicate your home, office, or car keys? Don't worry, because your worries are all over. AutoKey Liberia is the best solution to all of your problems. At AutoKey Liberia, we are specialized in all keys programs and professional in other keys and remotes of all types. We are located at Say on Time Bourgeois Orland. Find us at Clever Mission Junction, EOW Community. For more information, you can call the following cell numbers: 0777-337-808 or 0886-530512. Do business with AutoKey Liberia and thank me later.
Are you in search of a printing press that can handle all your printing needs? Or are you stressed with finding a printer that can deliver all your printing services on time? Then search no more. Your answer is Dream Design Incorporated. Dream Design Incorporated is a 100% Liberian owned printing press that can handle all your printing problems. Our services include high quality large format printing, oversized printing, digital printing, design and logos creation, and banners and posters printing. We also print brochures, flyers, postcards, face cap, t-shirts, and ID cards. At Dream Design, we pre-finance your work and have a special discount for our customers. We are located at the intersection of Lynch and Kerry Streets. For more information, contact us and cell numbers 0776 549 122 or 0886 462 008, or better still, email us via dreamdesignliberia@gmail.com. Dream Design is about time to change your printer for good.
You looking for a cute girl?
Are you looking for a property to buy or rent? Are you a property owner and looking for a quick and suitable way to sell your property? Are you looking for a house, an apartment, or land to buy in Liberia, West Africa? Look no further, because Superior Real Estate has all the solutions to your problem. They have beautiful acres of land and comfortable homes for you to buy now. Register and incorporated, Superior Real Estate is bringing honest real estate transactions and a peace of mind to all their clients. Located in Pinzio, Superior Real Estate can be reached on 0880 544 111 or WhatsApp them on +231 775 874610. You will not be disappointed. Superior Real Estate. Real estate you can trust.
We all know the headache we go through sending money to our loved ones, friends, and family in Liberia. High fees, long lines in banks, the usual complaint of the system being down, such a waste of time and energy. That is why I was very happy when I learned that SendWave is now in Liberia. So now I can send money anytime from anywhere directly from my smartphone to the MTN Universal mobile money account of a loved one, friend, or family within seconds for just a tiny fee. So download SendWave now to your phone from your Apple Store or Google Play Store. Add your details, and don't worry, they are very safe and secure. And start sending money today. Don't forget to insert the promo code HOTSTAR to get free $5 credit added to your first transfer. SendWave is secure, super fast, and by far the most affordable way to send money to Liberia. I'm Henry P. Costa and a very happy customer. Thank you.
All right. Good morning, and welcome to the program. You're listening to the Costa Show. Today is Monday, May the 3rd, 2021. I was about to say 2023. What am I thinking, boy guy? Morning,
Wow.
morning to you, boy guy.
Good morning, Costa. 2023.
Yeah. Apparently, I can't wait for George Weah and his gang of criminals to be out. So I think that's why my mind is running so fast. Good morning to you all. Good afternoon, good evening. It depends where in the world you are. And it's very good to be here. I'm Henry Pedro Costa. Buakai Kamara is my co-host there in Monrovia in our studio. Buakai, tell me, what's happening? What's happening in Liberia? How was your weekend? What's the latest trending news or whatever? What's going on?
Well, My weekend was great. Spent it with mommy, and then observed the holy month of Ramadan. We started our 10-day prayer last night. Uh,
Is that
then
last phase, the last 10 days of the
yeah, yeah,
Ramadan?
yeah, the last phase where we do sleep at the mosque. So yeah, there's nothing much trending, but I think the president expected out of town today. He's probably making his way to Lofa uh, for the final stage of the country tour. And that's just it. Nothing much trending here in Liberia for now.
Good. Speaking of the president traveling, have you noticed the last couple of trips the president has made out of the country? They are either to attend a funeral,
Mhm.
an inauguration ceremony, or an inaugural ceremony, or something of the sort, or an Independence Day celebration. The president has not made any serious visit out of the country. These are trips that basically they're open invitation. Customarily, countries in the region would invite everyone to attend their inauguration or to attend their Independence Day celebration. Like Sierra Leone, he was there recently to attend Sierra Leone's 60th Independence Day. So that's what he does. I mean, nobody invites him to anywhere serious. The guy.
And the problem about it, Costa, when he going, he will carry interact with him, acting like, oh, they're going to for dialogue to go
Because he
and
doesn't, because he doesn't care, Boaka. He doesn't care. He wastes the money. We've talked about this for a long time. Stop traveling with all these people. He does not care. He continues to do that. He continues to fly a private jet everywhere he goes. And he expects that somehow he's going to win again. And I say this to people. I say it all the time. The opposition in Liberia, we're not strong by ourselves. The reason we will win George Weah is not because we're doing a fantastic job on our own. That's not why. We will win George Weah because of George Weah. George Weah is why we will win. It is his behavior that will make us win. For Wilson Tapper to go to the Senate and tell the Senate, the useless Senate, by the way, I'm at that, to tell them that 2.3 million Liberians, that's about 50% of the population of the country, received some form of stimulus support, rice, beans, vegetable oil, etc., etc. He said that. Wilson Tapper didn't even have a report to present to the Senate. You would think that with all the money they had, they say they took out money in a budget about $500,000 for the folks to work with. You would think they would have a report. You would think Wilson Tapper
because he had a justification on not providing a report. He said he was contacted by the House of Senate 2 days ahead of
the Senate. We don't say that House of Senate.
Oh, okay. By the Senate.
Senate, yes.
Yeah. So 2 days before he could appear, that was when he was contacted by the Senate, and he couldn't reach out to everybody that should be there with him, like the program and all that. So the statement he made at the Senate was not a report. He was just presenting something to them to let them know that this is what happened. You compare a report and come with it.
It makes absolutely no sense. Look, let me tell you something. These heathens have been at this for a while now. This stimulus thing has been going on for at least half a year, but 6 months. They should have some sort of provisional report. Every phase, they should have something. Oh, okay, we've done this number of people. We've done that number of people. That's what they should have done. So there's no way Wilson Tapper will sit there and say, we have, I was invited here on such short notice that I could meet the relevant people who are in charge to get the report, to bring the report. That is absolutely no sense. It makes no sense. But again, that's what they do. Now, folks, listen. The government of Liberia, you see how these boys are stupid? You see how these boys are very stupid. And this is God working. So finally, now seditions will tell you, Samuel Twe, that idiot, Nathaniel McGill, that empty-headed fool, they will tell you that they have no American problem. When I say American problem, what I mean that is that they're in trouble with Uncle Sam. Oh, yes, sanctions are coming. They are dismissing it. They're telling the public, they're telling their people, particularly the stupid ones who cannot think for themselves, that everything is honky-dory, as the Americans would say, that there are no problems, no sanctions that are coming. There are no visa restrictions. That's what they're telling you. But then behind the scenes, they are frantically pursuing efforts to try to make amends or patch things up with the Americans or try to prevent what's happening, what's about to happen. But yes, what's they're doing. While they're telling their fanatical, stupid, unthinking zombie followers that they have no American problem, that no sanctions are coming, that there are no visa restrictions, but then they are finding lobbyists. Now, for those of you who do not know who a lobbyist is, these are usually very influential people, oftentimes former government officials, oftentimes people who work in the in Congress, set up lobbying firms or get hired by lobbying firms, and they do all kinds of things. Now, so that they can represent their interests. So you say you don't got no problem. You have no American issue. The American government has no issue with you. But then, bam, Lenny Eugene Nagbe. Everybody is trying to impress George Weah here. Everybody's trying to impress George Weah. So then they write in the newspaper, they publish it, that the Liberia Maritime Authority has just hired the services of former chairman of the United States of the House's Foreign Affairs Committee, of course, of the United States House of Representatives Foreign Affairs Committee, Ed Royce. Now listen, Ed Royce served almost 30 years in the United States Senate. House of Representatives. He served many years as chairman. He was a very powerful chairman of the House's Foreign Affairs Committee. Eugene Nangbe just signed a deal with Ed Royce. Ed Royce works for a lobbying firm, and they've just hired Ed Royce. But let me tell you just how stupid this decision is. And George Weah is such a dumb fool that he wouldn't understand that hiring Ed Royce is a big mistake. Here is why. Now, perhaps if Trump were in the White House hiring, I'm just so excited because you hired the wrong man. Hello, folks. You hired Chairman Royce. Now, I actually saw Ed Royce 2 years ago, the United States Global Leadership Summit. They had an annual event here in Delaware, and Ed Royce and my own dear Senator Chris Coons of Delaware were two of the panelists at the summit, and I had the privilege of attending. Now, I'm going to tell you this. This is exactly why Ed Royce was such a bad hire. Ed Royce was very influential when the Republicans were in the White House. When the Republicans dominated the United States Congress, that's when Ed Royce was very, very important. Now, Ed Royce's wife, Marie Royce, was hired as Assistant Secretary of State for Cultural Affairs at the Department of Education by President Donald Trump. Ed Royce was powerful when Trump was president. He was powerful when the Republicans controlled. But here is the thing, though. Ed Royce is hated by the Democrats. Hello? Ed Royce. Now, by no means am I trying to say Ed Royce was not an influential. He was very powerful as chairman on the House's Foreign Affairs Committee. But guess what? He holds no influence with the Democrats. The Democrats don't like him. He opposed everything. In 2018, Ed Royce announced, much to the surprise of so many people, that he would not be running for another term in Congress after serving 18 terms. Ed Royce comes from Southern California. Ed Royce was influential when Republicans were in power, but Ed Royce has no influence with the Democrats today. You guys are so damn stupid. When you're hiring a lobbyist, you do a SWOT analysis. You want to know who is influential in DC. You hire a Republican, a former Republican congressman who is hated by the Democrats for being an obstructionist when Obama was in power, for attempting to undo everything Obama did, including his signature legislative accomplishment, the Obamacare. Everything Ed Royce stands for, what has been against the Democrats, has been against what Joe Biden and Obama accomplished. And this is the guy you hired to go and talk to Joe Biden and his people to not do. Do you think they're going to listen to Ed Royce? Folks, let's give CDC a big round of applause for such a cataclysmic, stupid mistake by hiring a lobbyist that has no influence, real influence in Washington, D.C. And guess what? These boys are stupid. Man, these boys are. Look, let me just say, before you hire a lobbyist in D.C., you have to understand the politics. You have to understand the dynamics. Does this individual have any influence today? Does he? Is he liked? Does he have friends in the administration? Your problem is with largely the United States executive, the White House. Does Ed Royce, and then who the Democrats currently control the Senate and the House. Then you hire a Republican that is hated by these people for political reasons, because Ed Royce hated everything and tried to obstruct everything Obama and Biden did. And then you hire this guy. And then Eugene Nangman with his stupid self. These boys don't know anything. They sit out in Liberia, they womanize, they drink liquor, they steal, and then they think they're big boys and all that thing. And these guys are celebrating. I just wanted to just dampen their spirits. Yeah, I just want to tell these fools what big fools they are that you hire a guy like Ed Royce. Had you hired Ed Royce when Ed Royce was Ed Royce, when the Republicans were controlling the House and the Senate, when the Republicans were in the White House, I would have said, Jesus Christ, that is a fantastic hire. But you hire him now when his arch political rivals, his enemies are in the White House, when his enemies control Congress, House and Senate. That's when you hire Ed Royce. Chairman Royce was a very powerful man. I'm going to give him that. He was a very powerful man. But this is the wrong time that you hire him. How much could Ed Royce do for you? How much could he? You think the Democrats are going to forget Ed Royce for everything he did to Obama and Joe Biden? You think Ed Royce is going to go to what? He's going to go to his fellow, his former arch rivals in the Senate and in the House and try to convince them to not bring sanctions? You think he's going to do that? Are you stupid? I mean, what? These guys are stupid. Something has got to be wrong with you. So I am so excited. And this is what they're depending on. Why they tell the seditions, oh, there are no sanctions coming. But then you come and hire lobbyists. And what do? Then Eugene Nangman writes down in the papers and says, you know what? We just want to say that this Ed Royce, because you see, they had to hire him under the Maritime program, okay? Using the Maritime funds to get this thing done. That's what they're doing. So they hired Ed Royce under the Maritime program, and they're making it seem like Ed Royce is going to provide services for the Liberian Maritime Authority. Now, what does the element need Ed Royce for? Absolutely nothing. Zilch.
Okay.
First of all, you don't manage your own maritime program. You have an agent in Liska. Those boys, they do it. You don't manage your own maritime program. The maritime program does not need any lobbying, but they have to justify. They have to pay him. So they pay him out of the Maritime Fund. The money we make in this terrible crisis, while the country is so rough, they're hiring Ed Royce to give him absolutely free money for something he's not going to be able to do for them. That's what they are doing. So now you got Eugene Nangman saying, oh yeah, the Maritime program needs Ed Royce to lobby for them. To lobby for what? The Maritime program does not need anybody to lobby for them. We have the second largest shipping registry in the world after Panama. You don't need Chairman Royce to do any lobbying on your behalf. But that's where they got to pay him from, Buckeye. So they're making it look like Ed Royce is going to be providing specific services for the Liberian Maritime Authority, when indeed they do not need Ed Royce to do anything of the sort. No, we don't need Ed Royce for that. It's a waste of money. And I'm very happy that they hire Ed. Now, I'm told they're all telling George Weah, oh, Mr. Brand, we can do this. We'll find people in America. We'll hire lobbyists. When do you hire a lobbyist? When a decision has already been reached to bring sanctions on you? When your officials are already being denied visas to travel to the United States? When an asset freeze regime has been finalized to be instituted against you, that's when you go and hire a lobbyist. When you are in the middle of the ocean, you're already in the water, you are about to drown, is when you hire, is when you try to find a canoe, a lifeboat. Are you kidding me?
The first lobbyists they had, they couldn't pay.
We brought Rudy Giuliani to see these people. Giuliani met with George Weah in New York. I was sitting right there in the meeting. They couldn't pay Greenberg Traurig, the firm that was eventually recommended by Giuliani. He was an associate of this firm, and $25,000 a month they couldn't pay. At the end of the day, even that firm couldn't accomplish much for them at all because they were tainted. They were already damaged by that time. And now you hire Ed Royce. Ed Royce is who you hire? With all his enemies controlling the capital, the U.S. government today? You guys got to be crazy. You have got to be absolutely crazy. But I'm very happy about this. I want to thank Eugene Nangbe for making this hire. The only thing that's disappointing about it is that they're going to be wasting badly needed money that we could do a lot of good things with in the country. But it's okay. Chairman Royce can eat some of that money. It's fine, But there is not much Ed Royce is going to do for you, my friends. He is not going to do anything for you. You're wasting your time. Giuliani, that we brought, Trump's personal lawyer, he didn't do nothing for you. That Ed Royce would do something for you. Oh, yeah. So, my people, listen. Akaros Moses Gray wants to play the Edwin Snow style. What's the Edwin Snow style? The grass hop from one county.
Yeah, from one county to another.
Not win there anymore. To go to another county and find a district there to run in. That is what Akaros is doing. Akaros Moses Gray is trying to transition to Grand Cape Mount County, where he's originally from. He wants to run in Grand Cape Mount for representative in 2023. He knows that he's finished in District 8. He's going to Cape Mount. Fellow Cape Mountinians, Manya, Capoe, I'm telling you, I say, Akaros Gray is coming there. That boy, that CDC boy. You see, first of all, Akaros may not realize this, but CDC is not popular in Grand Cape Mount County. Has never been and will never be.
Nope.
And they may have voted for them in 2017, according to Ellen Johnson's relief. But Akaros Gray thinks that he can transition to Grand Cape Mount County and he can win in Grand Cape Mount County because he knows that he can't make it in District 8. He's running away. So he now goes to Cape Mount all the time. He's trying to use this thing like, tourism. We're going to bring tourism here. We're going to bring tourism here. It's all lies. I saw a Facebook post of his in which he talked about donating a few bundles of zinc and doing this and doing that in Grand Cape Mount County. It is not going to work. You will be flogged. You will be flogged in Cape Mount. No matter where you go, that flogging that is meant for you will follow you. What for you shall see your face. That flogging that you deserve is what will follow you to Grand Cape County.
But the minute I say the people love the president, the people are resolved to re-electing them. Why is he running away from District 8?
Yeah, because, well, the people showed him in 2 elections. In July 2019, when we made Dillon senator, and in December 2020, when we re-elected him and renewed his mandate, he saw what the people did in District 8. So you think
in 2019, he was the talk show host. He served as talk show host.
Radio station.
Yeah.
It never changed anything for them. Now, folks, this is the funniest thing, right? Somebody sent me a short clip of okay. Somebody sent me a short clip and I of what your name? Somebody sent me a short clip of Nathaniel McGill. In a recent interview with T-Max, Nathaniel McGill was talking about Emmanuel Batin Yinswa. Yinswa, by the way, is a guy that went to school with. They went to LU together. They were friends, very good friends. And of course, you know how Yinswa died, the murder of Yinswa. So McGill has been one of the people who's been accused of being involved with the Yinswa murder. Former head of the IAA, Internal Audit Agency. So McGill goes, he's on the radio, and T-Max is interviewing him, and he begins to talk about Yinswa. And when he first learned that Yinswa had died, of course, that's a bloody lie. He didn't learn that Yinswa had died. He did know and was part of planning how to get Yinswa murdered. So McGill is sitting there, folks. Now, I need to play you this stuff so you all can hear it. Boy, I'm going to send you the video, so that, or apparently I will just play from my end. I need people to just listen. This is Nathaniel McGill. He's sitting there in the studio, and he begins to cry, faking crocodile tears, explaining how his wife woke him up in the morning to tell him that Yinswa had died. Yeah. And then T-Max plays along. He taps him on the arm as if trying to console him. Dear Nathaniel McGill crying that his dear beloved friend and brother Emmanuel Batin Yinswa had died. He said, my wife woke me up to tell me that Yinswa, you look boy.
Yeah.
Want to know one of the first signs of a fake cry is when the person, because the person is ashamed, that is, the person is not a master at fake crying. When the person lifts their hand and they try to cover their face, because it's fake. So they try to gradually try to wear that fake thing. Then T-Max reaches out to him and taps him on the arm. McGill, don't worry, my brother. Be strong. The son of my swine was faking T-Max. T-Max, man, Papa, man. You couldn't see the man faking the thing. So this is McGill, folks. He said, and then T-Max reaches out to him, trying to console McGill. Wicked McGill. So this is the thing, right? McGill is explaining how a dear friend, Yinswa, I don't know what's happening, but I'll try to play for you. But when I saw that, I just laughed, because I was like, these guys must be crazy. McGill thinks that when he sits down there and he puts on a fake cry, and people are going to suddenly believe that McGill is innocent and he loved Yinswa so much, he misses him so much, and so now he's sitting here crying for him. That's absolute nonsense. I would have never believed that. I know McGill so well. McGill is a very, very bad guy, and he, for him to pretend like he didn't know anything about what happened in Yiswa is a bloody cheap lie. I don't believe that. Now, folks, this government here, these guys are stupid beyond redemption. Let me tell you what they did again. The government can lie. Oh, the government can lie. So a few days ago, listen to what I'm about to tell you. This is extremely important. There's something called the Millennium Challenge Corporation. Again, every time I talk about this thing, I like to explain to people because people hear it like, is it a company? No, it is not a company. The Millennium Challenge Corporation was established by an act of legislation of the United States Congress in 2004 under President George W. Bush. The purpose of the Millennium Challenge Corporation, or MCC for short, is to lend American aid to countries, but in a different way and based on a different philosophy. Basically, the Millennium Challenge Corporation introduced aid with a new philosophy that America would attach certain strings to, aid. You would have to meet certain standards, certain requirements. For example, the MCC has a scorecard. Every country that signs up has to score at least, I think, a minimum of 10 of the 20 indicators: corruption control, political rights, a conducive business environment, a whole number of things, freedom of the press, the 20 indicators. So basically, when you pass 10 of them, that's the minimum threshold for you to qualify for some amount of money. Some years ago, Ellen qualified and we received $257.9 million or so for electricity expansion and infrastructure expansion. They use some other money on the hydro, they use some other money on other things, and I really think that money didn't do much in Liberia at all. That's what I think, period. But in any case, we qualified and we had the Millennium Challenge account. And so they set up what was called the Millennium Challenge Account of Liberia, MCAL, which was chaired by Money Rav Kaptan. He was the chief executive of the Millennium Challenge Account Liberia. Now, listen to this. Listen to this. So Liberia did not pass. We failed. Under George Weah, we failed. We could not make it. Sierra Leone just got it. I just want to say something. It's important what I'm about to say to you. It's extremely important. And I have the evidence here that I'm about to show you. So Liberia did not qualify for the second time. We did not have our MCC account renewed. In fact, to the contrary, we had a closed shutdown. A few days ago, the American ambassador to Liberia, Ambassador Kelvin McCarthy, went to a program with President George Weah where they went to officially shut down the Liberia Millennium Challenge account thing. They shut it down because we're not getting any new money. So they went to shut it down. Listen to this. They shut it down with no hope of getting any MCC money anytime soon because George Weah would just not meet the basic requirements. He would not. In fact, his idea is they should send him a study class teacher. Yeah. Listen to this, folks. The Liberian news agency, Lena, reports that new MCC money is coming. Look, Waka, what? And they wrote this thing on their website because George Weah says it, so they wrote it. The Liberian news agency, which is a government-run news organization with no influence, no reach whatsoever, but they wrote this on the 29th of April, a few days ago, the very same day. Let me tell you, the story was written by a guy called Wilfred S. Gottall. Here's the title of the story, the headline. President Weah confident Liberia will secure second MCC compact grant. Hello?
Yeah.
He's confident that Liberia will receive more money from MCC based on what? Let me read for you. As the current phase of the Millennium Challenge compact grant closes, President Weah has vowed that under his leadership, Liberia will endeavor to obtain a second compact. This is the same son of a swan idiot of a president who said some time ago at a ceremony where they went to commission an LA water and sewer thing, that he asked the American ambassador at the time, Christine Elder, to send Liberia a study class teacher in order to help the government of Liberia prepare and study in order to pass so they will get more money. This same government, this same president who said that then is the one now saying he's confident that we're going to get more money under the MCC. This is what he said. Let me tell you Weah's words. Liberia would not remain complacent with only one compact, but we will make it our mission to strive for a second compact as other countries have done before us. President Weah said outside Monrovia at a program marking the compact closure on Wednesday. Eligibility for a compact requires that a country should score at least 10 out of 20 points on the MCC scorecard. That's what I just said. We must score. In 2015, that's when Ellen qualified for $257 million. That's grant, free money. So under George Weah, we're not getting any more compact money because they have 10 things you must qualify on. Corruption control. George Weah ain't controlling no damn corruption. He's stealing more than anybody else. The man is a damn kiripus. Corruption control. Political freedoms. Respect people's political rights. Opposition folks. Freedom of the press. You shut down my radio station, seize my equipment, all that kind of stuff. You ain't getting no damn compact money. But he's telling his people that I will try my best. We will get more compact money. Where? They've just shut down the compact. It's gone, George Weah. It's never going to happen on your watch. Now, then seditions go on Facebook and they start posting. Oh, these people are crazy. Listen, one of them went and posted. After meeting the target of the U.S. Millennium Challenge Corporation, MCC, the Millennium Challenge account of the Republic of Liberia has won for the government and the people of Liberia $257 million US. They even printed a flyer. They printed a flyer with George Weah picture. You see it, my people? These Sanama swines printed a flyer with a picture of George Weah. They have former U.S. Ambassador Christine Elder. They have Senator Chris Coons of the great state of Delaware. They have Linda Thomas Greenfield. These buggers printed a flyer, Buckeye, and they said they just won $257 million. Okay. The $257 million that Ellen got in 2015 from Americans is what these citizens are now saying that this is what they just got. Can you imagine this? They're telling their people that George Weah just got $257 million.
Why would you lie in such a manner?
I tell you. Let me tell you this is what the flyer reads. Joining these American government officials, we say congratulations, President Joar Dahn Weah, for the successful completion of the Millennium Compact. They're saying that George Weah just got $257 million. What? Then they go on. $257 million for the purpose of providing sound, reliable, and affordable propane electricity for all Liberians and to promote rural infrastructure. His Excellency President and the Liberian people were commanded by scores of American leaders, including not limited to Senator Chris Coons of the state of Delaware, who also... Are you freaking kidding me? Citizens are saying that they got $257 million. Look, the people went to close the compact office. Then citizens say, oh, they're not closing, they're closing it. They put Jackie all $257 million.
They both bring new money for us.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth. These people can lie like this? They can tell they kind of bold-faced lie?
It Costa, with the evidence are glaring. People seeing it.
Israel Akinsayan, that other idiot. He takes a video. Now, Senator Chris Coons was chairman on the subcommittee that approved our compact money in 2015. Chris Coons. So Senator Coons did a video in which
Senator Chris Coons from Delaware. I'd like to extend a heartfelt congratulations to President George Weah, the government of Liberia, the U.S. Millennium Challenge Corporation, and the Liberian people for their successful completion of the $257 million compact between the Millennium Challenge Corporation and the U.S. government.
Okay. So Ezra Akinsanya, that other idiot, he goes on Facebook, he takes this video of Chris Coons, my senator from my state, who was chair on the committee that approved the compact money. And he posted, so Chris Coons went to Liberia 3 times. In fact, he said that. He told us that at that program that day. And Ezra Akinsanya posted, well, congrats to our partners and to the CDC ruling party and most of the Liberian people, and most of all the Liberian people, more to come. What is Israel congratulating? Ezra Akinsanya.
Costa, he congratulated because they mentioned President Weah in his statement.
That's calling Weah name. But Ezra Akinsanya, are you that stupid? Well, I've always known that you're a very stupid guy. Very little education, very stupid. But I didn't know you were this stupid. Are you that stupid that you would be celebrating something because Chris Coons does a video and says, congratulations to Liberia for completing the compact? Then you say more money to come. Ezra, did you see anywhere there where they say more money will come? Do you think the Americans will give George Weah any money under the compact? Are you that stupid, Ezra Akinsanya? And so Ezra Akinsanya is one of the stupid. Well, I'm sorry, you can't say stupid and you say sedition because it's one word. That's what it's called, stupidation. Are you that much of a stupidation to be posting and saying that compact money will come? That compact money will come against second compact money coming? Based on what? Ezra Akinsanya, based on what? These guys are crazy. Now, folks, listen. There's something very important that I want to tell you guys. It is extremely important. It is extremely heartbreaking. I must share this with you all. The other day, I sat here and I said to you all that the government of Liberia is introducing what they call a tax stamp or a sticker. They're going to put it on every bottle of alcoholic beverage, every bottle of locally brewed liquor, every bottle of beer, every bottle of Guinness, every bottle of imported liquor, including wine, including this, including every damn bottle of everything that is alcoholic. But what did I know? What I did not know, or the people would say, little did I know that this stamp regime, this new stamp regime that's going to be introduced as of the 1st of July will also be extended to all non-alcoholic beverages, soft drink, juices, even water.
The minute come to our era too.
Hey, they can't they think they will leave you alone. I say it is going to be extended, and I have the document here from the LRA. I have the document here. Also, it is not just alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages. So, folks, are you listening to me? This stamp thing, and by the way, it has not been approved by the legislature. This is tax. It's going to be extended to everything, including but not limited to sugar. They are adding it to sugar. I don't know what they're gonna do. So they're gonna put stamp on every bag of sugar. It's gonna have a stamp on it. The guys are extending this thing to sugar. They are extending it to juices, to water. I have the document here, Boakai. I am going to send you this document. For some reason, I struggle to open it on my phone. Boakai, this thing is bad. These boys are bad. These boys are bad, oh. These boys are bad. They're splitting this thing. I just sent you the document, boy. Okay? Try to email it to me. For some reason, I struggle to open the document on my phone. It's a real struggle to open it on my phone, on this particular phone. But folks, what I'm telling you will make you all very, very mad when you see it. These boys are putting this thing here on everything. They are putting it on everything, on sugar. Boy,
Yeah.
now what you do for me is send that document to my email. Can you do that? Try and see. Click on it and see whether you can email it to me.
Your email is Costa.
Henry P. Costa at yahoo.com.
Okay.
Yeah. Folks, we will open this thing up and we'll read for you exactly the number of items that have been taxed. These people, the Liberian people, are crying. Taxes are high. The customs on imports, the duties that people have to pay, customs duties, are high. And that leads to high prices. The boys don't care. They are finding ways to increase prices. How do they do that? They're putting it on everything. I'm telling you, I will publish the document from the LRA. This is LRA document, my people. I have it. Now, there is a young man called Joar Dahn. Joar. R as in Rufus or Robert. Joar Dahn is running for mayor of the city of the borough of Derby in Pennsylvania. Now, I always knew Derby had such a very large Liberian population. But what I did not know is that Derby has the largest, Derby is predominantly inhabited by Liberians and Sierra Leoneans. Liberians make up the largest component of the population of Derby in Pennsylvania. After Liberians, the second largest group is Sierra Leoneans. Now, a young Liberian by the name of Joar Dahn is running for mayor of the city of the borough of Derby. Now, Joar Dahn is not just some young Liberian or young Liberian of an American citizen who also happens to be of Liberian heritage. Joar Dahn is a pretty impressive young man. He came to see me yesterday to ask for my support and for my assistance in his bid to become mayor of the borough of Derby. Now, boy, this little borough has more Liberians than any other, than more Americans. I mean, more people of Liberian heritage than American citizens. Boy, can you imagine? Than other Americans. Joar Dahn is running. Now, he has some issues. They say he didn't, there was a misunderstanding. So he's going to be a write-in Democrat. He's a member of the Democratic Party, but he's running as a write-in. Write-in means his name will not be printed on the ballot because of a late filing. Now, he didn't know he needed to file a certain, his what we call make an asset declaration, but he had already filed it with the county and with the state. But the borough said he needed to file with them as well. So he didn't do that. And then because of that, he missed the deadline and could not file during that, during the period. So because of that, when you go to vote for Joar Dahn, his name is spelled Joar. Joar. The last name is Dahn, typical Liberian name. Dahn. Joar Dahn. So you're going to have to write his name on the ballot when you go to vote. That's what I mean by write in. You're going to write his name in when you go to vote. Now, let me tell you a little bit about him. He's highly experienced, even though he's a very young man. He's highly experienced. He's going to be our guest on his show tomorrow. Joar Dahn has held a statewide public. He became at a young age of 21. Joar Dahn became a statewide public official. He sat on the State Board of Education. This is the statewide Board of Education. This is the board that regulates education in the entire state of Pennsylvania. At 21 years of age, this young man sat on that board along with the governor of the state, the attorney general of the state, and other state officials, including state representatives, including the speaker of the Pennsylvania State Assembly, the speaker of the House of Pennsylvania State Assembly. So Joar Dahn sat on that. And Joar Dahn was appointed by the governor, Tom Wolf. This young man was appointed to this board by the governor of the state, Tom Wolf, appointed this young man. At the age of 21, he was on the board, the education board of the state. Yes, the education board with other officials at the age of 21. Now,
Wow.
he also served in the Pennsylvania State Senate as a staffer. He was a staffer for one of the senators in the state Senate, not the United States Senate, but the state Senate. Joar Dahn is the former chairman of the state colleges and student union. This young man, this very massively large state of Pennsylvania, Joar Dahn chaired the state colleges and student union, like the student union president. He was the chairman of the student union for all of the colleges in the state of Pennsylvania. Chairman. Joar Dahn also became president and CEO of the Community Government Association Incorporated. This is a $34 million nonprofit organization. At the age of 19, he became president of the Community Government Association Incorporated. This is all the student governments of his college, the college that he went to, his university, Bloomsburg University. He became the president of the student government there with $34 million in assets. He was president and he managed it. He became the first black president of the Community Government Association Incorporated at his college. The first black, managing a $34 million portfolio, because the student government, they own everything. They own buildings, they own businesses, and he was the first black president of that. Joar Dahn was campaign manager for 2020 Democratic nominee for PA, 160 years of perfect attendance. PA 160. Yep. Now, for 12 years, straight through, from kindergarten straight through 12th grade, they call it perfect attendance. He was an honor student all the way through to high school. He's a trustee at a Roman Catholic high school. He received full academic scholarship to go to Bloomsburg University. That's when he studied. Full academic scholarship, a full ride from the first day he entered straight to the day he graduated from college. He has a bachelor's degree in political science, and he's currently studying for his master's in public administration. He's an executive committee member of the Delaware County Youth Democrats. He is a registered Democrat, and he's an executive committee member. Yeah. He's a committee member of the Darby Borough Democrats. And he's a member of the Delaware County Black Caucus. So Joar Dahn is no ordinary young man. Yeah, he is. There's a picture of him. You see, he's sitting right there in the back of the governor, Tom Wolf. Tom Wolf, as I said, appointed him to sit on the state board of education at age 21. He was there with the governor of the state and other officials. Just Joar Dahn sitting right there. Impressive young man. And he's running for mayor of the borough of Darby that has more Liberians than any other. And, as a registered Democrat and a Democratic official, he has the DNC voter database, Boakai, and he showed it to me. And Boakai, I saw the names in the database, my man. Darby has about 11,000 plus people who live there, and over 4,500, but 4,500 of them are registered Democrats. Registered Democrats. And the young man has the whole thing. He has the whole database, and he was showing me some of the names in the database. These are most of them Liberians and Sierra Leoneans. Impressive. So there is no reason why Joar Dahn should not become the next mayor of the borough of Derby. And so you all know this. Now that I have said it, Derby is predominantly Liberian, and Derby is second after Liberian is Sierra Leonean. We can win this, and so he's an impressive young man. He has a lot of experience, and there's no reason why he moved to Derby after living in Ghana for 5 years as a refugee. Moved to Derby 15 years ago. He's been living here for 15 years. And he's done impressive things here. He's involved with the Democratic community. He's done a lot of work here. And so I think this young man should be given a chance. We'll bring him on the show tomorrow. And I have promised I'm going to do the best I can to talk to you all, to chip in a little you can. He's a brilliant young Liberian kid. I'm sorry for calling him that, but for many of you, he would be a young person. But Joar Dahn is impressive, and we need to support him. Joar Dahn. We're gonna have him here on tomorrow morning at 4:30 a.m. He currently works for the state, and he's running for mayor. The current mayor is outgoing. She's been mayor for 16 years in a community where Liberians are the majority. And the current mayor is a lady. She has enjoyed Liberian support for all these years, 16 years in office as mayor. When you have a Liberian as mayor, a young Liberian as mayor of a city that has the largest Liberian, whose population is overwhelmingly Liberian, that's good for our people. Very good for our people. Baga, let's go to the phone lines and let's take some calls there. So we will have the young man Joar Dahn here tomorrow to talk about his bid for mayor of the borough of Derby in Pennsylvania. He is an impressive young man. He is working hard, knocking on doors. I'm going to go out there with him on Friday at 5 p.m. I'm going to give him 2 hours of my time, knock doors. Lots of Liberians there in Derby who know us. We're going to go to them and tell them to lend their support to Joar Dahn. And we're also going to try to do a little fundraiser for Joar Dahn. I mean, don't you want to live in a community where you live in a community where you make up the majority of the population? I'm sure you would want the person who represents you to be from your community. I'm sure you will want that. Derby is predominantly Liberian. I'm sure you would want a Liberian being your mayor. And Joar Dahn is running for mayor. And he's an impressive and brilliant young man. So I've met him. Well, I had met him 2 times. And yesterday he came to me in Delaware. That made it 3 times. Very, very impressive young man. Okay, let's go to the phone lines and take some calls there.
0770102102086 0103830 0555102102. The WhatsApp number is +231 888 That's the WhatsApp number +231 888 Call us this morning and you will be live.
Boga, you did a good job. I got this stuff you sent to me. Thank you very much. I'm gonna open it up now. Yeah, let's take some calls today. LRA thing.
All right, now take this person here. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning to you, Baka. Good morning to our leader, our hero, the incoming senator of Mosorati County, the Republic of Liberia, Henry Pedro Costa. Good morning, leader.
Morning, my friend. Morning.
Yeah, thank you so much for the publicity this morning for that brilliant young man in the state. And also this morning, I want to take this time to talk to the these enchanted workers at the APN seminar that we have a good news for them. The good news is that one of these days, this suppression will come to an end if only we, the people of Mosorado County, can stand up and know an individual that has been fighting for us. Know this individual that always there for the right thing to be done, to make sure that we give that person the power, and that power will be able to represent everybody in Mosorado County and Labrador at large. And that person is Henry Pedro Costa Cam 2023, because I know for a fact everybody in this country know the record. So all of us that live in Mosorado County, let us do our best to go from door to door, from small street to bigger street, to go to every individual and preach the message of Henry Pedro Costa.
But we're not campaigning now.
Not just or somebody that go for protest, but always there to raise funds and to stand for the Liberian people, to make sure that we make a good role for 2023. Thank you so much, this morning, for having me to be the first caller on the biggest platform.
Thank you so much, Stephen. Calling in. We'll take some calls. Yes, the Port Truckers Association and the Custom Brokers Association of Liberia, they are on a go slow. They are saying that APN terminal is now working. They are not freeing the containers on time. People things are just leaving at the port, so they are on a go slow.
Yeah, Baga, but the thing is, yeah, I saw that. People got in touch with me, my big brother, Philip Woods. I saw a post from my friend, Sakbengba. He's a businessman. He's an importer and importer. APM terminals makes millions and millions of dollars, but they are useless. They're useless. Their equipment are old, outdated, ineffective, unreliable. And guess what, Wakai? When they don't work and their equipment break down for some reason, they're not able to unload people's containers, then they count it against you. They count it against the customers. So this is just crazy. Now, Wakai, I have the documents here. These are the things that what goods will require excise stamps. That's how they call it, excise stamps. They put in stamps on all of these things. This is what they have: alcoholic beverages for human consumption, whether bottled, canned, or packaged in any form, they will put stamp on it. If you bottle it, however way you package it, you can it, you put it in plastic, they will put stamp on it. Non-alcoholic beverages for human consumption, whether bottled, canned, or packaged in any form. You will see stamp on water bottle. What guy?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Folks, are you listening? They will put stamp on plastic water. Okay? They say non-alcoholic beverages for human consumption, whether bottled, canned, or packaged in any form. These heathens will put stamp on plastic water. Okay?
Wow.
Plastic water, they will put stamp on it. You will pay 2.5 cents. 2.5 US cents. They will put it on it. So earlier I told you they were considering doing it only with alcoholic beverages, right? Well, I was wrong. This is the dossier. I have the document right here on my computer. I will take some pictures of these documents and I will publish them so you all can see. This is it right here, folks. On my computer. You see the LRA thing right up here? So this is what they're going to do. It is not just going to be alcoholic beverages. They're going to put it on water. They're going to put it on juices. They're going to put it on. Then they also go to cigarettes. Cigarettes on an HS code. Any other accessible product prescribed by the Targeted Boys. What? Hold on. The following goods shall be exempt from excise stamps marking requirements. Locally produced palm wine. They say the only thing they're not putting the stamp on that palm wine. Are you listening?
Yeah.
The guy said the only thing they're not putting stamp on a palm wine. Better man call it killer law. If you can drink killer law, you will not buy Joar stamp. But if you drinking liquor, you drinking water, you will buy stamp. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. The only thing that people say they will not put stamp on a killer law. Palm wine. Palm wine. Then they go further. Goods goods produced for export or that cross Liberia border for transit or goods intended for the supply of a duty-free outlet to a duty-free outlet. Those are the only goods that you will not buy stamp for. Goods brought into Liberia by private individuals from abroad for their own personal use. But other than that, the only other alcoholic beverage you will not buy stamp for, the palm wine. So we say you will buy stamp for everything, for water, for Nacom distillery product, for Redco product, everything you buy stamp for. The only thing you will not buy stamp for the palm wine. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Only palm wine, Joe, we say you will not buy stamp for. Let's read further. Okay, these boys are bad, oh.
Hey.
These boys are bad. What are the excise stamps category? They got 4 categories of the different stamps. I will take the picture of the document and publish it so you can see. Because I can't publish this file. There are 4 categories of excise stamps as described below. Self-adhesive paper for cigarettes. They will put on a cigarette pack. Dry paper for cigarettes, big volume. Self-adhesive paper for canned beer. Self-adhesive paper for alcohol. Jesus Christ. These are the stamps. Where to affix the excise stamps. They show you where to put it. On the wine bottle, you will see it. They put it at the top, just right there on the bottle, where you open the bottle. The cigarette, at the top of the cigarette pack, that's where they're going to put a stamp. They're going to put stamp everywhere. 50% of this money will go to a Ghanaian man. He, George Weah, and Nathaniel McGill, they will take 50%. Every time you buy a bottle of water, a bottle of juice, a can of Vimto, George Weah and his Ghanaian partner will get 2.5 cents every single time. I have the document right here. Excise stamp shall be applied to the relevant goods in a manner that ensures this excise stamp will be broken when the package or bottle is open. So they will put a stamp on the bottle in such a way. The moment you open that bottle, you will break the stamp. Or you open the thing, you will break the look, man. Oh man, these guys are bad. These guys are bad. The guys are bad. Oh, the guys are bad. Yeah, they're showing it. In the case of domestic products, excise stamps must be applied to the goods before leaving the factory. So when you produce your local product, your local liquor, you got to put a stamp on it before it leaves the product in the factory. In the case of imports, either of the following must take place. When you're importing, those who bring in liquor and wine and stuff and all that kind of stuff, this is what they say you shall do. A foreign manufacturer should affix excise stamps to excisable goods before shipment abroad, or preferably during the manufacturing process. So they will give you the stamps. You got to send the stamps abroad. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. These guys are crazy. These guys are crazy. Oh, these guys are crazy. These guys are crazy. These guys are crazy. After affixing an excise stamp, it must be activated through the web portal. The portal allows the manufacturer and importer to specify which stamps will apply to each good. Then you got to go to the internet to activate a stamp. You put a stamp on all that damn stupid work you got to do. Then you got to go to the internet to activate a stamp so the stamp can be working. You put it in the you log it you log it in online.
Costa, you as a basic person or manager,
you got to do all that process.
You get time for that thing? You have to employ somebody.
They want the only thing y'all will not pay for stamp on Joar said a palm wine. All of y'all who drink liquor, all of y'all who drink water, juices, you will buy stamp. 2.5 cents. 50% of the money goes to the LRA. The other 50% goes to the Ghanaian guy, his partners, George Weah, and Nathaniel McGill. That's the deal. That is the deal, my folks, my dear people. You're talking millions and millions and millions. Do you know what it means? Every liquor bottle, every soft drink, every can of Vimto, every what's the juice name, man? What that juice we drink? Mango juice. What is it?
Mango juice, pure heavy
wine or whatever. Everything. You know that juice in a glass bottle.
Extra juice.
Extra, yeah. Every juice. Every juice you drink, George, we say you will buy a stamp. You will buy his stamp. Man, the boy is bad. When you read this document that I'm reading, you will get angry. The following steps to follow to get the excise stamps. Register as an importer or manufacturer of excisable goods on the online platform developed by the LRA. So they will develop the website. You will go on the website and you will apply. I am John Brown. I am producing knock-on product, or I am producing local liquor. You will apply. Or I'm importing liquor, and you have to apply. Submit the excise stamp request online. That's why you make your request for your stamps. Pay the fee to the bank. Hold on. Pay the fee to the bank account number which is specified in the invoice, and upload the receipt to the excise stamps portal. You go pay the money in the bank in the bank account. You upload your receipt. Then they will supply you your stamps. Visit a designated location in Monrovia to collect the excise stamps. Present original copy of payment receipt for excise stamps with a valid identity card. Receive excise stamps. Wow. This document is how many pages? It's almost 40 pages. If there are defects in excise stamps, if excise stamps are out of use, if a specific excisable good has become exempt from the requirement to stamps or the manufacturer subs, 38 pages, okay? Fellow Liberians, let's go back to the phone lines. Is that Henry? Henry?
Let's take.
Come here. What are you doing up?
Good morning.
What kind of guy this?
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning. Our hero and Wakai.
After Noah, I have to call the prices. I got the prices here of the stamps.
Even though I'm not well this morning, I'm suffering from what they call tonsillitis, a lot of pain in my throat. But I'm compelled to call this morning. Thank you. I want you to look at that carefully. Do they have rice on our shop?
No, they don't have rice yet.
No, they don't have. They don't have rice.
And maybe they will add rice later.
Yeah, maybe they will add rice later. I want to believe you. But you see, Costa, like you rightly said, it is not because the opposition are strong. That's why we win jobs here. These are some of the factors that will make us to win jobs here. It's like what I want to believe. I think President Weah is very positive of not being re-elected. So this is why these things have been done deliberately to continue to anger the people, to make sure that he gets out of the seat come 2023 like he's tired of. Because you know that anyone who wants to be re-elected, any president that wants to be re-elected, you will see the action. I don't know whether you listened to the audio or the video when he went to Riverfest. The man told the people of Riverfest that he had gotten engineer to design the whole of Riverfest city like Miami, like the state of Miami. Look, when you listen to that thing, God. The man was senator. He told the boy, you are going to make Monrovia like a twin city. He said, you are going to build a Bali Island, the Mama, Gandhi, or you want to put city in that place. But unfortunately, we didn't see none of those. The man I made another big promise that he would make a people content like Miami. He would design it in Miami. He would get a double chassis road on both sides with 50 years guarantee.
All right.
Yeah, then they go to all that about that.
Yeah.
He asking the government minister right before the people, any contract signed already? Any contract signed already?
Okay, Noah Gibson, thank you so much.
All right, Good. Baka, hold on.
Mm.
These are the prices of the stamps. Just as I told you. These are the prices of the stamp. Listen to this.
Mm.
Stamps for alcoholic beverages. 1,000 stamps will be, every pack will have 1,000 stamps. 1,000 stamps. $25 US. Stamps for cigarettes. 1,000 stamps. $25 US. Stamps for oh bugger. So the stamps will cost $25 US for 1,000 pieces of stamps. That's where you see I got the unit price.
My question, Costa, my question is, if I do buy a stamp for cigarette, can it be used on liquor, or is a special one there for liquor, a special one there for cigarette? Which one?
I think they are all different. They are not the same.
Okay.
Yeah. 1,000 stamps for $25 US. They all have the same price. They all have the same price. So the man who drinks Hennessy XO, who is George Weah, will pay the same 2.5 cents like the man who drinks the locally made alcoholic beverage or the locally distilled liquor. Number 9 drink or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Everybody will pay the same price. But folks, you're talking about millions and millions of dollars. And the company that has been awarded this contract, there was no bidding process done. Absolutely no PPCC process. They violated the law yet again. They awarded this contract to this Ghanaian man. George Weah and Nathaniel McGill own the 50% with the Ghanaian man. They are his partners. You know what you're talking about? Every bottle of water, every little sachet, they will put stamp on water. You want to call juice a luxury good? Juices that people can drink?
Children?
Oh, man. Children drink juices and you say it's an excisable good? And you put tax on it? An excise on water? Water bottle? You put stamp on water bottle? My man.
I'm just sitting Costa thinking about the school going cakes that normally carry out juices in a bag and say,
"Oh, pay Joar Dahn. Hey, I mean, president." The man said everybody will pay him. Only the pound one people. The people who can tap pound one will not pay for stamp. But other than that, everything else you will pay for stamp. The opposition needs to speak about this.
Yeah,
they need to urge their legislators to do something about it. Of course, opposition lawmakers are useless, especially the Unity Party ones. They are the worst. But this is serious, folks. You're talking this man will be generating millions and millions and millions of dollars from doing what? From forcing people to buy stamps. And guess what? These commodities, they are already heavily taxed. Alcoholic beverages and tobacco products are two of the most heavily taxed beverages or products in the country. Then you want to put stamp on everything again? A second layer of taxation? A second layer of taxation where 50% of the money goes to George Weah and his Ghanaian partner?
They are not looking at the trickle-down effect.
Oh my God, man. This thing is just wicked. It's just, and guess what? Today they are beginning with soft drinks, with Vimto, with juices and water and everything. Tomorrow, where they're gonna go? They're gonna go to rice.
Flour.
They're gonna go to rice.
Yeah.
On this document burger, they have sugar. They are putting stamp on sugar bag. Oh man, burger man. The boys are wicked, man. The boys are wicked. Is this the only way you can raise revenue? Can't you find other creative, smart ways? You want to add another layer of taxation? These commodities, the prices will go up, black guy. The prices will increase. Let's take some more calls. My man, look, the guys are just wicked. And they awarded this contract to a Ghanaian company with absolutely no bidding process done. No bidding process. Let's take some more calls, Abuakai. They've already designed their stem. I will post these documents for you to
Good
be
morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. Where you calling from?
Yeah, this is DJ Lomer.
Yeah, welcome.
Thank you very much, and thank you to Henry Pedro Costa. Look, Costa elect this man. I've no said that he know that he will not be re-elected. If you listen to what Victory in River says, he said, I make $50,000 a month on any government. I work for 6 years. But I couldn't do nothing in this country. This country.
Yeah.
Even less than 3 years, Honor President, we are having to build these things. So that shows that the guys are really looting. Look, if you will sit down and pour a stem on water, mineral water that people put to drink, and then our children going to school where we have to buy our juices and carry. Look, these people are out of that. They are out of control. Look, they are falling. And this will makeshift something here that you will sit down the purpose the Millennium Challenge and say you receive money. Are we stupid or the people stupid? But the seditionists will follow that trend. They will follow that trend. Look, we're saying earlier, President, we are looting this country on a daily basis, but attention will come in Jesus' name. Our petition that we have been given to the international community, they are looking at it. At the end of the day, President, we will be 1,000% and will be dragged to court. I will stay at one of the men that will drag those guys to court because they are still very like people. Our people are suffering too much. Thank you this morning, Costa, for that information. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Yeah, like you said, Junior, the man said that the money he was making at the legislature, he couldn't allow him to build in River Cells. But now that they play in air, he's getting more money, so I'm making him bidding all over in River Cells. Let's take Pangomo camera this morning. Pangomo, good morning, welcome.
Good morning, Bakai. Good morning, Costa. The brother people, beloved song, Costa. No, let me tell you. When you look for long life, when you pray for long life, you will get long life. If you pray for short life, you will get a short life. But I don't believe we don't believe the CDC-led government. Say you back in the world. Are you hear what you CDC? I told you before, CDC, C means useless, D means no control, D means that one way in the ocean. We don't believe the black people. The people just useless. Anybody, they can elect anybody. You look at the whole platform. You saw anybody that are competent in our party?
No.
Boyma Mori was selling passport in Ghana. That is about 10 member. I can tell you to America, bring 5,000. They got a boy or mother pencil. He is scared to come. That one become head of party. We were, they were after it. They were even after it. They were better censor on women. Don't get in that here. They were out of the everybody that take one shot, you got the government will get 5%.
Okay.
The more that we love it. The way was talking to all.
All right, Pangomo, thank you so much for calling. We have to make way for other callers to be on the show this morning. So the phone lines are open. The WhatsApp number is also active. +231 888 624171 is the WhatsApp number that you can call, and you will be live with us here this morning on the show. Let me see if I can take this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Mr. Kamara, and good morning to my father, Henry Pedro Costa. And let me use the leader to say assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum salam.
Sorry for the poor quality of my voice. This is Mahmoud Critical Johnson. I'm joining from somewhere in Morovia. So let me say this. You know, many of those that will sit in their corner and try to castigate our leader for speaking to the power, Mr. Kamal. Yes, it. They go to the alcoholic beverage paper in the CDC. Look, there are so many alcoholic beverages people with senior citizens than any other government that ever exists in the government of Liberia. And when they drink liquor, that is why they misbehave. And trust me, they will suffer it, they will start a protest, and they will follow. Because first of all, let me use this medium to say thank you to Sis Mami Momo, the chairperson of Mami Board of Justice. She sent two that approved.
Okay, Momo. Okay, Momo. Thank you so much. That's not our prerogative. Let's take somebody that want to talk about. Good morning.
Man, you call the chairman the Mami Board of Justice, the mayor get
No, I mean, like personal thing you're talking on there now. Now, I want a problem there. Let him go with personal problem on that side. Yeah, welcome.
Morning to Costa this morning.
Yeah.
I'm just appealing to Liberians. Yeah, thank you very much for recognizing me. My name is Kwadu Sharif. Kwadu from Pennsylvania this morning. I want to appeal to the Liberian people not to ask this government again for job creation. Because the next job creation these people will bring, look, we will run away and go to the SIL. Because then we ask them for job creation, like I'm looking, the people even they are what are they government is a complete mess. So to be honest, how can you keep increasing commodity prices on your people?
I'm telling you.
For the very one they had. Okay. It's a big joke, man, but I want to thank you for bringing all these things to the Liberian people, making sure that Liberian people are aware of their government activity. And I want to say to him, hey, I want to be part of your graduation. Please inform all of us and give our addresses. I'm right here close to you. I'll be there, and we're going to storm that.
All right, thank you so much, Kwadu, for calling. Now we'll take another person.
It is so sad, folks. The people are catching hell. You keep finding ways to exploit them.
I'm okay. Where are you calling us from? What part of the states?
My name is Atavius Water, and I call you from Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Okay, welcome, my brother.
Yeah, thank you very much, brother. Henry, how are you?
I'm doing well, my brother.
Okay, thank you for the show. But yeah, I got a different view as to whether George we are going to be the one-term president. And it's simple. My conclusion comes from the way the Liberian people behave. How can a man take 3 days away from you, 3 days call? How can a man do all these things and you're about to do the one, and then there is no massive protest, which is the man well? I don't understand that. How is it going to work? How are we going to go about it, do that? The man is doing all this and nobody does anything about it. You think election day, you think George, we are going to allow you all to do what you want to do? It's not going to work, Henry. It's not going to work. Trust me, it will never work. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, my brother, for calling. And that's a week. Liberia could be complacent with something.
Commodities that will be stamped are going to go up. I mean, now, Bogey, they say non-alcoholic beverage. Water is a non-alcoholic beverage. Folks, am I wrong? Because I'm still wondering whether water applies, but water is a non-alcoholic beverage. I'm going to Google this. Because they don't take water out. They say non-alcoholic beverage. Once it is packaged, however it is packaged, whether can or bottle. Now, let me ask this question, folks. Water, I'm still trying to confirm whether they're going to put water there, because water is a non-alcoholic beverage. It is a beverage, right? I mean, I don't know, but is water a non-alcoholic beverage? Let me
take a person from this side. Good morning.
Good morning, Boaka, and good morning, Pedro. It beats my imagination, Pedro.
Your name?
Which one of the government in the world will find pleasure in creating hardship for her citizens from one stage to another, without regret? The economic system is already down. The people that are suffering but yet and still you continue to create criminal things and do other things that are illegal. Why would you be behaving to your people like that? Was it bad a day to have elected you as a president? And you just bring people around you who not giving you any good ideas. They are just manufacturing criminal ideas and having deals with people without going through the proper proceedings. Yeah. Thank you, Pedro. We hope and see. We say we will see what people will do about this. Why don't we always sit and fold our hands? Thank you.
Thank you, my people. It is very sad. This is sad. Juices, you name it, of all kinds. Energy drinks. You know, those of you who like to drink energy drinks. You know, a battery energy drink. What's the other one? Red Bull. What guy?
Yeah.
All the different types of energy drinks. You buy stamps.
Rocks.
Yeah, Ross. Yeah, okay, yeah, they got rocks. Yeah.
Buffalo.
Rocks energy drink. All. You will buy George Weah's energy drink. I mean, stamp. 50% of that money goes to him and McGill, and the other 50% goes to the LRA. Jesus Christ of Nazareth. This boy is wicked. You know, this is how they begin. They've started with alcoholic and non-alcoholic beverages and cigarettes. When they realize that they stick and you don't oppose it and you don't make noise, then they're going to move on to other things. They're going to move on to other things. They're going to move on to other things. They're going to put this thing everywhere. And they believe that somehow this is a good revenue generation technique. It's going to help. It's going to raise a lot of money. And this is going to begin on July the 1st. That's the date. They've earmarked this date for July the 1st. Let's take a few more calls there, and we'll call it 2 more calls, and we'll call it a day.
Yeah, but of course, some people are saying this will help the government in raising some money to carry out development. That's what they're saying. That's
listen to me. Listen to me. When an economy is bad, bad is an understatement. When people struggle to get by, when life is so difficult as it is for the Liberian people, new taxes will not generate you money. New tax regulations, you levy new taxes. Where's the money for people to pay? What you do when people cannot afford, what you do when you increase prices, you know what happens? Demand will simply fall because purchasing power is not increasing. People ain't got much money. So when people ain't got much money and you think that by increasing prices will make them spend more, you're wrong. They're going to spend less. Not that they want to spend less, but because they will not be able to afford as much because now the prices have gone up. That's all. If I used to drink 10 bottles of beer a day, and because of new taxes, the price of a bottle of beer goes up, I'll probably drink 7 bottles of beer or 8 bottles of beer. So your whole strategy will not work. But if I'm making a lot of money, if my disposable income is good, and you increase taxes to a reasonable level, I will not be bothered, or I might not be bothered. I probably would still buy as much as I used to buy. But when I'm not making as much, and you increase taxes and you make the price higher, guess what you're going to do? You're going to force me to drink less beer. Now, every bottle of beer will have a stamp. Every bottle of beer will have a stamp. Every can of Vimto will have a stamp. Every juice will have a stamp. Everything will have a stamp. 50% for George Weah and the Ghanaian guy and McGill, and the other 50% goes to the LRA. No bidding process. They just unilaterally violated the law yet again and awarded this contract to this Ghanaian fella because they're in bed with him. They're business partners. Now listen to this. Now this is one of the reasons why the sanctions are coming. This is one of the reasons why the sanctions are coming, because of the way these guys are behaving. Now, if you increase if you put stamps on these things, here's what the business people will do. When you tell a businessman who imports wine, for example, or who imports Shintao, like my friend Wilson, the guy who imports Shintao, that means Wilson is going to have to hire extra manpower, or he's going to have to put his people. This is another layer of work for his people. They're going to have to put a stamp on every single bottle of the Shintao. And you know what they're going to be doing? They're going to be touching the damn Shintao with their finger because the stem has to go to the bottle cap. The cap on the bottle, right? They want a stem placed right here so that when you open the bottle, the stem would be broken. That's why they want a stem placed at a bottle cap. So you're talking thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of bottles are going to have stems on them. 1,000 stems for $25 US. I told you a few days ago. It's in a document. I have a 38-page LRA presentation document here. They did a whole presentation on the stems. 38 pages. And they have not even gone to the legislature to try to ratify it. They don't even want to do that. They call it tax stems, but I'm told they're not even planning to go to the legislature to ask them to approve this. They're planning to introduce it as of the 1st of July. As of the 1st of July, folks. Folks, this thing the prices will go up significantly, not only because the people are going to be buying stems for 2.5 cents, but because of the extra labor that's going to be required to place. Say you brought in 10 containers of beer, okay? That's thousands of bottles of beer. You're going to have to put a stamp on each of those bottles, okay? That's thousands of man hours. Thousands of man hours of labor. That's going to cost the importers more money, okay? That's going to cost more money. If you are the Monrovia Brewery, for example, we call it beer factory. If you are Monrovia Brewery and you are manufacturing beer, they are telling you you're going to have to put a stamp on each bottle of beer you produce. So beer factory is going to have to go to them. Every 1,000 bottle of beer they produce, they're going to have to buy 1,000 stamps. So that's $25 US for every 1,000 bottle of beer. And what do you think they're going to do? Then beer factory now is going to have to hire their staff. They're going to either use their existing staff, and now it's more work. So that means it's going to affect their efficiency and their productivity. Because now, rather than just, bottling the damn things and putting them in the boxes and sealing them off, now they're going to have to be putting stems on every single freaking bottle. Those who import juices, now they're going to have to hire extra people, not just to take to unload the boxes of juices from the container to their warehouses. They're going to have to hire people at their warehouses for the sole purpose of doing what, okay? Opening every single box of extra juice and placing a stamp on the cap of the bottle. Folks, are you all listening to what I'm saying? Do you understand where I'm coming from? You're talking extra work. Now, every time a business person has to pay extra money for extra work, they're going to increase the price of their product. Whatever product it is that they're selling, they're going to increase the price of it because they have to make up for it. They're not going to lose it. And what they're going to do, they simply shift that extra cost to the end consumer, to you, the person who buys the Vimto. You're the ones who's going to pay for that. So yeah, that's what they're going to do. They're going to open every single box, every cartoon is going to be open to put a stamp on it. George Weah really loves Liberian people. George Weah love you. The man love you so much. It's not even funny. You will pay that man every single battle you will pay. Well, folks, thank you very much. This is how I would like to bring this to an end. I will spend some time today I will take pictures of the document. It's 38 slides. It's a PowerPoint presentation. I will post the key ones, not all, just the key ones, so you can see what the stems will look like. The price, as I said, 1,000 stems for $25 US, and they sell a stem 1,000 pieces for $25. So when you buy 1,000 pieces at $25, the money will be split in two. $12.50 for George Weah and McGill and the Ghanaian partner, and $12.50 for the government. But here's the thing. Some of these damn stupiditians would like us to believe that this is a way to generate revenue. If this is a way to generate revenue, why are we splitting the money with George Weah 50-50? Hello? If we are so desperate to generate revenue for the government, why are we splitting the money with a damn son of a swine, idiot, Billy Goat of a president? Why are we doing that again? It's not a way to generate revenue. It's a way to generate more money for George Weah. We are splitting the money. I challenge the government to disprove this. The Ghanaian company that's been awarded this thing, no bidding process. Let them publish the documents, Wakai, that they did a bid. A competitive bidding process was done. Let them publish the document. They were not, because there was no bid conducted. Absolutely no bid conducted.
McGill took the full call. That was all.
In fact, I'm told George Weah's other Ghanaian girlfriend, Angela List, is the one who arranged the Ghanaian guy who came in as their partner. Angela List. Oh, Lord, help us. Help us. Help us, oh. Help us. Now, the legislature, with their useless selves, they will do nothing. The opposition ones, they are even worse. Thank you, folks. God bless you all. Bye-bye.
Bye.